to see if I can stream on two. Nah, I don't think it's going to work. You don't think so? Now, just confuse that kind of everybody. All right, I won't bother to risk it. All right, so guys, welcome to the show. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and I want to talk to you guys about the afternoon stream, and also, and you will notice we do not have any limitation of who can come on the chat. So, so let's get started. Number one, the reason why we originally had it set for subscribers only for 20 minutes was two reasons. Number one, the trolls normally have zero content to say. They don't have anything to say to the show. They do not add to the show. They do not give us anything new for content. And so, therefore, since they're not really contributing to the show, they're really sometimes more of a distraction. So I was very clear about that I do find it frustrating at the least that when they come onto the show and they say these horrible things over and over again on the show. And so I said, if you're going to waste my time and come on my channel and shoot your mouth off and say these horrible things about me and Lumi and anyone else, then you should at least, man up and become a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. And then, but the problem is that they don't. And they continue to say vile and nasty shit over and over again. Now, I can use some cuss words right now because I don't have the stream being monetized. So, let me just say right now, I will still respectfully respect the terms of service of advertiser-friendly guidelines and try to keep my nasty language as low key as I can. But I am going to say what I'm going to say. All anyone ever asks you to do is to watch the show for 20 minutes ahead of time. And then, once you get to see what the show is about, then you can participate and be part of the stream. We could talk about the stuff, okay? Because I really would like to talk about some valid topics, okay? And that's a really valid point. I want to cover real world stuff, okay? And not just me. Okay, but earlier show was about showing you what we were doing with the apartment and what we're doing to organize things and put things in a neat place. Because let's be honest, folks, this apartment is has getting kind of congested. All right, that's a fact. Now, some people got mad because I basically said, well, you have to be a member or subscriber for 20 minutes before you could speak up. Because the trolls do not contribute zip most of the time. All right? I'm going to do my best to ignore you guys. I'm going to do my best to ignore you motherfuckers, okay? But I also means that, unfortunately, I might actually miss some legitimate questions as well, which I would think would really be a tragedy because there are some legitimate people out there who want to say things. And I think it's true for any other channel. We're in the same way. We would like to have people engage the audience. We want to engage you. But if you are just contributing content or comments that are not positive to discuss, what are we going to do? Good morning. Hello. Good. I'm back with Jose. Good to see you. I hate the new look. What new look? That's the same old look. I don't think he's talking about one of the factors that you're in the studio and you're in portrait mode. Yeah. Well, I don't like it either. So makes all three of us. We're supposed to be playing World of Warcraft in a little bit, but I'm going to say my piece first. I want to be able to engage people, but there are some people that do not contribute to the show. They do not have anything to add to the show content, and instead made me so frustrated because all they do is they just shoot their mouth off and yell at me and say, like someone asked me about, I was talking about my teeth. Excuse me. But I think if you've been watching the show for a while, you know what the teeth are like. You know that these are artificial plastic teeth here in the front. They have been that way for at least 2 years now. I know there are some people that do love me. I know that. But I think that there's also a lot of people that don't really respect me for the person I am. What I mean is, okay, I don't always get a chance to get out to do exciting stuff. I mean, I don't know what you consider exciting stuff, but the truth of the matter is I'm pretty much either walk everywhere or I will do a video here and there incidentally. I'm getting a chance to get out of the house for a while. And I did do the video on the porch. Right now the phone's charging because I was doing something else on the phone just now. So um but the thing is that at the same time, everybody's sitting there going and judging me. I got one person in one group, one forum, which I personally follow, which is like a really private DM, and all she's doing is she's critiquing my stream to an inch of its life, saying, "Oh, Michelle's talking about Rama Rama Lama Ding Dong and all this." And you know what? I'll tell you what. Sometimes that stuff has to come out. It don't matter if you like it or not. It sometimes is going to be addressed. Okay. I get bored. I get tired of sitting doing the same old thing just like everybody else does. And I really do appreciate when people actually do manage to come up on the panel and be part of the show and engage. And I look forward to that. Hello, Mojo. How you doing? Welcome to the show today. Yeah, I'll give you applause. Come on, let's go. But it's the trolls I'm particularly talking right now. The ones that contribute zip to the show. Instead of opening your mouth and talking about things that don't make any sense, why don't you at least watch the show a little bit and then quietly ask the questions after you had a chance to at least ask a little bit what's it about? I mean, would that be hard to do? So Ned says, Michelle, hi. Please don't feel like you have to explain yourself. We love you as you are. Yeah, I know that. But I'm explaining myself because the one person that was basically attacking me in one of the forums really doesn't understand anything what's going on. I mean, I'm in right now. As I said, my phone's charging, so unfortunately, I don't have my phone right now ready to walk around the house with. House is kind of small anyway. You got a chance to see my knee today. You got a chance to see the kid. You got a chance to see me on the porch. You got a chance to see my storage bin work that we're working on. Got a chance to see we got the fans out. Got a chance to see we have the air conditioner installed. We could see that we were getting ready for spring and summer, but summer weather is not summer weather. And today is nice, but the rest of the week is going to be in the mid 60s. What the heck's going on? It's supposed to be like 23, 24 degrees pretty much every day. Nope. Nope. No, Joe, I try really hard. But the question is the haters get mad at me because I asked them to sub before they talk. You know why I put that limit out there? Because you motherfuckers could at least find out by watching the show for 20 minutes to see what the show was about. That's why. And so you guys can understand why we do what we do. Instead, you just sit there impatiently go in the other room, go drink your coffee, smoke your blunts, whatever you do. And then you come back and see how you can post a message on my chat. And the next thing you know, it is you forget what you were thinking about. We had a thunderstorm last night, even though it was cold, so strange. I know I saw it. I saw the video. I did see it last night. Yeah, the weather is a little strange. I agree. The weather has been strange. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but it has been weird. The weather is not normal for May or late April. It's just bizarre. Okay. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me what's going on, what the spring steward is doing. The spring steward, I don't know if it's the same version of that, but the last 2 years they have not been following the standard operating procedure. They've been coming up with their own ideas for the North American continent, and others seem to be kind of following their suit and making a mess of weather. People who well, what's this? Just a bit, Michelle. Mods, I would appreciate if you guys could help me to improve these comments so I don't have to look at them too much. I will look at them, of course. Let's have a boot party on the a-hole. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. But the point, guys, is that content creators don't always have stuff to talk about. Sometimes we do. Like everybody tells me, oh, make sure you stream every day, at least once a day for 5 hours. What if you don't have anything to talk about for 5 hours? I wasn't going to sit there for 2 hours and talk about what? What's it going to talk about? Nothing? That's what it felt like. I was like going out there and sitting on the porch. I was like showing the kitty cat and talking about stuff. And it was like, what am I talking about? What are we going to talk about today? I had no clue. I really don't. How you do, Parasolo? So I'm here now. So if you people want to ask questions, talk about stuff, we'll try to talk about stuff. But I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I'm not gonna answer every single question that comes in, especially since some of the questions I may not be able to answer. But the ones I can, I will answer. Okay. Good morning, Cease. Afternoon. How you doing? How are you doing? So yeah, I took Noodle's suggestion and I went portrait, and now we got more viewers and stuff in the streams, which is great. But the truth is I'd like to speak in behalf of the content creators that do the work. You know, we're not always fonts of information. Sometimes we're just as tired and drained and out of information as the rest of you are. I mentioned the news. Did you know that Michael Cohen basically fucked himself up for Elvin Bragg? The one person that you would think would have a gag order would be Michael Cohen. Oh no, that guy shot his mouth off. Confirmed that the money that was paid to Stormy Daniels was not hush money. Meaning now Alvin Bragg's case is seriously... I know I am Seabreeze. Thank you very much. But still, I can't believe how much the Democrats are trying to discredit the guy. You know what they're doing? Looking at the poll numbers, Biden is flatlining. he's not. He's losing out. He has no good he has no good case for anything he's doing. How you doing? Yeah, we live, Michelle. Yes, I know we live. No, I'm talking. Yeah, it's my turn. I agree with Michelle on that. And the fact of the matter is that sometimes we get depressed, so we get annoyed, we get get things that are our world that we don't talk about on camera. We have personal lives, and this is let me out. So the thing is that when you get on a show like this, and I mean, we're not noodles. We don't have a car. We can't just cruise everywhere. We don't have his kind of groupies following him around. But we are trying to do our best we can. Um, why would any man in their 70s want to be president? Because that's the other guy that's in his 80s is doing a fuck up job, and he think he can do better. I'll be honest, really, I think anyone who wants to be president should be younger, but unfortunately, that's not the guy that the Democrats pointed. They even RFK, while he's got more support, he's going to be taking away more votes from Biden than he is Trump. At least as far as I could tell, RFK's got his most of his marbles still intact. Yeah, I don't like vertical either, but unfortunately, once you start streaming in vertical for a stream, I can switch. Oh, you want to try that trick, Loom? Can you stream simultaneously on two streams in two formats simultaneously? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Let's turn this on streaming on YouTube. There we go. We are now streaming on Restream. Could not specify. Okay, so no, won't let me stream simultaneously the same link. But we can set another stream and then stream in a second link. But we can't because we don't have enough bandwidth to do that. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. I don't know about American history because I would say, what do you think, Michelle, was the best? Uh, besides Trump, I would say in my lifetime, yeah. Oh, and that's easy. Ronald Reagan was the best. Where George Bush Sr. would be the second best. Because one of the things that Ronald Reagan really tried to do was he tried to work with Gorbachev to help make relations better with Russia. He said that time was the Soviet Union. Whereas, and so did Jimmy Carter, by the way. Jimmy Carter was a smart guy, but the problem was with Jimmy Carter was he was book smart. He had some great ideas, but he didn't really know how the best way to make them happen. That's why reasons why when Jimmy Carter was president, there was still a lot of problems with inflation. Sounds familiar? Not a Democrat with a similar problem. Wars sound familiar. But at the time, Jimmy Carter was making an honest effort to change things for the better. But then he realized that being president isn't just you pushing your agenda, it's working with the Congress, and the congressmen are thinking of their own agenda. And sometimes getting things to go through is difficult at best. You can be the smartest person in the world and still be a terrible president, because if you can't work with Congress and get legislation passed, you're basically wasting your time. That's really what it comes down to. Unfortunately, no one talks about that. There was a lot of better presidents back then that were a little more knowledgeable what was going on. But today's presidents really seem to be following certain party lines. Some don't even question it. And that's, I think, is what makes it harder. Maybe JFK slept with Marilyn Monroe. But the thing was, it was a different time in the 60s when JFK was alive. We were so afraid of Russia, the big Red Scare of the Cold War. And thermonuclear weapons, duck and cover, worrying about the arms race. Well, unfortunately, at that, it was only two countries pretty much that had military with nuclear weapons. Today, there's a lot more than two. We're living in, I believe I heard that the world doomsday clock is 5 minutes to midnight, folks. Think about that. I would have pretty much disappeared if JFK did any sleeping with Marilyn Monroe. JFK had bad back problems. But the thing is, I was excited to show you earlier what we were doing out on the porch and what we were trying to achieve. And I didn't plan to make a long stream on it. In fact, I even started about a half hour early. And I wanted, to show you something, kind of like a vlog, live stream, where I could show you what we were doing and how we were trying to clean up the place a bit. How am I scaring you? I want to be happy. That's one of the reasons why we're trying to focus on a happier stream. But all I'm asking is, particularly for the trolls, look, I know that trolls can be a valuable asset to a show. And I understand that you guys like to try to liven it up. But at the same time, I know you guys have questions that you would like to get answers to that maybe you couldn't get answers to. I'll be honest. When I was sitting on the porch watching the tablet on my phone at the same time, I missed a lot of questions when I took the phone between rooms and rooms because I didn't have a way to easily go back and look at all the questions. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're on the porch earlier today. Yeah, we can watch it. It's the last stream before this one. Probably we'll have another one tomorrow. Well, I think the weather's going to be decent. It's going to be a little chillier, but what do you mean by mention the Carmen word? Everyone loved Leo except two females not worthy of mentioning. I liked Leo too. I liked Monica also. I liked Ron the Church too. I liked a lot of the people that used to come here. But sadly enough, a lot of others did not like those people and did everything they could to drive them away. And I'm so worried that if you let the trolls run amok, that they're going to drive away the good people that are here. And that's one of the reasons why I had to set those guidelines. It's not because I want to be a mean ogress that basically just wants to be hardcore. I'm trying to protect what is, important to me and important to my audience. And that's important is that I want my audience to feel they're in an environment where they're safe and they can be part of something wonderful. And I don't think that's wrong. You know, it's that important. I don't want people to feel like they're under attack because somebody would with with terrible intentions and someone just wanting to ruin it for everybody else. That sucks. It really sucks because it's like, oh, why do some people really not want a streamer to succeed? I mean, we're not asking for a lot. I mean, you forget. I mean, I come here every day. I usually do one stream in the morning and sometimes in that one at night. Tonight's supposed to be a gaming stream, and I'm talking about this. Because unfortunately enough, people don't like my gaming streams that much. There are a few that do. Hey, that's a good poll. What? Do you like the gaming streams? Not a lot of audience do. Oh, I know that, but okay, ask it anyway. Ask it as a poll. All right, I'll ask it as a poll. Let's get to that. Okay. Well, we're in there for 20 minutes. Do you like the gaming streams? I'm gonna add one to this poll. Yes, no. Sometimes. Okay. Sometimes. Okay. Okay. So a poll is now running and will be running for about 20 minutes. So about 7:30, we'll close the poll and take the answers. So do you like the gaming streams? Sometimes it's fine because trust me, sometimes I don't want to play. And we're supposed to play EverQuest, but every time I get into EverQuest, it's like it's so new to me that I don't know. I always leave a like on your gaming streams. I don't always stay. I understand that. Michelle, I felt welcome the first time I chatted and never felt any different. You in the chat took me as weirdly I weirdly am. That's very much appreciated. Everybody here is respectfully treated with respect, and I want to make people understand that. I just ask that you guys respect each other as well. Hi Tiger Kitty, how you doing? No, there's no panel on this one. It's not a normal morning show. Brian K. say I miss Paul and Skynet in the same way that I miss Nick and Rick. That's because you are a real nice person. You are. We can get them on a panel. Oh God. Come on, Michelle. Hi, Brian PC. Welcome to the show today. One of the things is I'd like to see more people do is I try to have public panels, and they've been a mixed bag. They've worked to some extent, but here's why the ones on Studio Restream.io do not work. It seems the ones on Android do not work well. Android phones, Brian PC, it just knocks you flat off. I don't know if it's something with some of the phone firmware or whatever, but it seems to be okay with iOS. Yeah. So then I feel like well, you can always have EJT open. EJT. Well, why not? I mean, EJT. Yeah. EJT. I can put EJT up. Yeah, we can put EJT up. That's the public piano that everybody seems to kind of like. So let me look that up for you guys. Get that in here. EJT is the public panel. So get this on the screen. Let's get this set up here. And turn that on. And then go to over here. I gotta share this so that because otherwise if I don't share it, it's not gonna work. So I can share that out there. So that takes care of that. Now just go turn on Gmeet's link. Yeah, just send out the link now. Gmeet. Gmeet link is up. If you didn't delete it already. Oh, Loom, I think I did not. I really do not do phones. I have a few. Well, it's not a phone, Brian PC, but that's okay. Not everybody does. But hopefully we can get some people to engage us a little bit. Why I hate the software is why? Because it's such a pain. Live streaming. What's the problem? Well, I can't even see the chat. I know it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. So now I can see you got second wants to come up. Met one. Go ahead. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Kind of doing okay.
You don't seem like you're doing okay.
Well, I saw some things in the private to the third group that seemed to kind of got me a little bit upset, and one person got mad that I originally said it so that you had to be subscribed for 20 minutes to join the chat chat, and some people got mad about that.
What's the average time? What time do other people set theirs? Let's find out. What time does anybody else stream here? And if so, when you put the subs only can talk, how long do you give someone to be able to talk after they sub up?
Originally I said for 20 minutes this morning because some of the trolls were trying to start all kinds of crazy mayhem.
I get that, Michelle. I get that. but trolls generally have a few accounts.
Yeah.
I mean,
right now, let's get turning down a little louder. It's not your fault. I don't know why. All right, so yeah, I mean, it was just kind of weird. It was like, I was really excited to show people what was doing on with the house cleaning and stuff like that, and I thought it was pretty good for a stream. It was only meant to be just a short little video showing what we were doing, and some people kind of got like aggravated. I mean, you can go to the private to the third group and see it yourself. I'm not going to give names, but I just think it's kind of, you know, sad.
well, I only glimpsed over today a little bit, and I'm going to say I kind of agree with some of the things that were said in there. You chat today, this morning, was very all about money, Michelle. It was.
No, not really all about money, but there are some valid money concerns.
I know, and I think everyone that knows you knows that you've got your money concerns because your rent's just gone up and everything. But everyone's got them at the moment, Michelle. That's the problem.
Yeah, did you see the latest video I just put out by Prepper Princess in the news section? She said,
I haven't yet.
She talked about the prices of groceries. She actually said everything got up so expensive for me. She said, I can't even really afford to buy groceries anymore, she said. And
I don't believe you can have more than one account, Brian K.
I'm
joking. I'm joking with him, Michelle. So you're upset at some of the things. Well, why didn't you address what you were upset about?
Because first of all, I don't think it really would help to address it with the person that said all that stuff. Given that their outspoken nature, so. And second of all, it's hard to type long sentences on the phone anyway.
Right, I get it. But the person we're talking about wasn't trying to be mean at all, Michelle. I think you're taking it the wrong way. You're taking everything to heart when, like, that person was just pointing out that if she needs money, she will do what she can to go and get some. Whereas,
yeah,
you know, you're more likely to go up Cumbies and sit and eat 2 pints of ice cream and think about it.
Let's put it this way: that's not going to be a regular thing as much anymore because.
Yeah, I know, and things are going to get tighter for you, Michelle. I know. Okay, I do know, and hopefully, you know, things in the economy sort out a bit better, and then maybe your donations will come up.
But you don't realize that the Federal Reserve has even said there's going to be more bank failures, particularly now of smaller banks, because small banks are not are losing money on the mortgages they sent out to customers because customers are starting to default on their mortgages.
Right. So, you know, you might be upset, and this is how I can see, you know, you're upset because you can't afford to go out and get your ice creams, your sodas, your treats anymore. But there are actually people out there that can't afford to put their electric on or pay their mortgage and could be homeless. It doesn't mean, you know, everyone's struggling, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. But it's still, you know, it's hard because, you know, when we, you know, in this country under Trump, we were doing better. Before the big C. And then the big C.
And, you know, your very loyal supporter, Brian K. It's been on his mind ever since he saw your pile of clothes in the corner. You know, some people have that where what's it called? OCD. He's got a touch of that, and he really needs you to pick up them clothes from the corner of your room.
You know, I gotta wash some of that stuff too. I got sheets over there also, which I've been sitting in that pile since they got thrown there by Ed.
What's in there? What did you say is in there?
There's some sheets in there too.
Oh no, Jesus Christ! There's old Ed sheets in that corner, not
No, they're
washed.
clean sheets, but they're still in the
Oh,
because he wanted to
oh,
put his stuff in my closet. So he took all my sheets and stuff out of that and threw them in the corner. And I'm just
how?
starting to try to start working on it a little bit to clean up the place. That said, I really wish I could become a member or donate, but I dropped a ton of money on my sweet boy surgeries a few months ago, and I'm more than happy to help. Maybe you can help in another way, guys. Could you share these streams out to other people? That would help a bit. Maybe we can get more
Yeah,
viewers.
yeah. And there's nothing wrong with asking for that. And hit the likes. Don't forget to hit the likes. It's
And
free.
do share out the streams because it does help. That's the only reason why we're doing the vertical is because everybody said that they said vertical was the way to go. But
Oh, right. It's actually your mental health Brian was thinking about. Because you did say in the video that it depresses you.
what's that?
In your video, or when you're on your last live, you did say that pile of clothes depresses you.
It does.
Right. So, Brian, I got it wrong. Brian actually is more worried about your mental health over the pile of clothes.
Well, that's true because what depresses because it sits there and it's like the reason I got depressed about it is because you know when I was before if I feel like my apartment still feels cluttered, even though it's not as cluttered. Let me show you what I'm
Right.
talking about. Since this is the public link anyway, I don't have to worry about anyone seeing this link. And so let's just show you what I'm talking about as best I can right now. Hold on a minute, please. Okay. So, first of all, let's take a look at this room here. You'll notice that oh, wait. I don't even have you on the screen to talk. Sorry about that. Now the public can hear you. Now the public can hear you. All right. Sorry about that, Tiger Kitty. Um. So now you can. So the audience can you now hear her? Because I accidentally
No.
forgot to turn the earpiece on so you could hear her.
What you mean? I've been yapping all this time, and
Okay. Yeah, she's been on the side the whole time, so it sounded like. So unfortunately, I forgot to realize that I had to switch the stream or share on so you guys can hear her.
oh, we've got a nasty troll. We've got her.
So
A
let
bin
me
lady.
see if I can get the screen bigger so you guys can see what I was trying to show you. Yeah, okay. So you'll notice over there that we took the stuff off that shelf there on the top. So we got this shelf cleared. I'll close the turntable here. You can see now that the records are. We got the fans out of that.
Yeah. You got empty space on the top of that shelf, Michelle. You're gonna fill it.
Yeah, because we'll probably use it probably for more records eventually. Because we were supposed to move all the stuff records over from the other shelf to that shelf. And the
Can that
reason,
shelf handle any more records?
okay.
Is it made to take that weight?
Well, that shelf's rated for 500 pounds. On the new
Oh,
shelf, not the old
okay.
shelf. The old shelf is plastic and is bowing already. But then the original shelf was supposed to go in the storage bin. And the problem was, and I was thinking about this last night, is what about all the stuff that's already on that shelf? Where's all that stuff gonna go? Like, is that gonna go on the shelf with the records? If it is, then guess what? We're just kind of just making one problem into another problem.
Aren't you allowed to put like shelves up on the wall?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Gemini Gem, you're gonna get trolls in here, especially since there's no minimum subscription requirement right now being used. We were up to 1,239, and now we're down to 1,229. 1,829. Because they all
Swing.
stormed out of here after they were done shooting their mouths off. Because the trolls didn't want to stick around because right now we're at 1,828. Jesus. I mean, I'll share the stats with the group later on. But the point is that I don't know how we're gonna do it. I even see the Noodle streams right now. He was doing vertical, and he wasn't doing getting as many views either. I think Noodles is kind of wore out his welcome with as far as the other platform was concerned. I think he may have.
So tonight was supposed to be your World of Warcraft night.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little.
Oh, it's gonna be. This is just like a.
This is kind of before that. Yeah, this is before that.
This is the pre-show World of Warcraft.
Because I wanted to just clarify a few things that was bothering me.
Okay, well, clarify them then. Or have you done it?
So.
Do you feel better?
A lot of people.
Michelle, here's the thing, Michelle. We know you're hurting. Everyone knows you're hurting. But the sad thing is everybody's hurting as well.
Yeah, I know that.
The donations have gone down. It's not like just one person has stopped donating.
Well, it's not just the donations.
A lot of them have, because
I'm talking about the fact is that we're not getting subs. The subs are free.
Michelle, your subs went up.
Oh, they are. Well, we gained 9, then we lost 10.
Oh, well, but you just weren't their cup of tea.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I don't really want. I don't want the trolls to destroy the show for the rest of the people that want to watch it. A lot of people get very upset with some of their comments. Gemini Gem. That's just it. I think Tiger King knows what I'm talking about.
Well, I have a view on the trolls. There's two kinds. There's the funny trolls and the bantery trolls.
And then there's the ones that downright nasty trolls that want to see you burn in hell forever.
Yeah. So.
And it's those people. Okay, guys, it is now 30 minutes. We're close to it. So let's just end the poll. And the score is on the screen, or will be in a second. It is, do you like the gaming stream? 53% say no. 34% say yes. Sometimes is 11%. All right, let's do another poll. Another poll. Do you like portrait streaming?
She is determined to get this one to go to no.
Do you like portrait streaming? I spelled it wrong. ING. Do you like portraits? Do you like what? Oh, can we type that? That's terrible. You typed it all wrong. All right. Do you like portrait streaming? Do you like portrait streaming?
Okay. So if this comes out as no,
it's a yes or no poll. So
if it comes out as no, does that mean you're not going to do it anymore?
I know. It depends on how the poll comes out. Right now, I'm getting yes at 70. The other
one come out. Most people don't like the gaming, so I suppose you won't be playing that anymore either.
I'm not against playing the game because I like the game because you got the 11% difference, which it could be could go either way because it said sometimes. Yeah. So the answer is
so you can add them ones in with the yeses, I guess.
So with the 11% means that it could go either way. I mean, like maybe they might like the game sometimes.
Yeah.
And if you add that 11 to 34, that comes out to be 46.
Right.
Chris.
Yes, it is, Brian.
So right now, I can tell you the current answer is 75% right now is still yes. We'll run that until about 8 o'clock because it's 7:31. So we'll see what happens. So for now, please do vote in the poll. I don't really like it that much, but unfortunately, I can't vote in my own poll. So we'll see what happens. It's too bad I couldn't ask the question why you like portrait mode. Um, but I kind of have a hunch why. Because if you're watching it on your phone, you hold the phone up like you would if you're talking on a phone call, and you see the full screen.
All 18 people voted, apparently, according to Dab. So let's go look-sies. Oh, wow. You've got 80% saying yes.
Yeah, 80% saying yes. I know, I got that. 76% saying yes.
We've got nothing we can add to the no's to make it.
Yeah. Well, 76% say yes. So I kind of would like to ask those people that said yes, whoever you are, is why do you like portrait streaming? I can't ask a second poll right now. So let's just ask you if you would like to post a comment of why you like the portrait streaming.
The poll is blocking the chat.
How are they doing that?
Oh, double click the poll, it shrinks, Mojo says.
Right. So, yeah. So right now it's 24% no, 76% yes. So, so the question is why do people like for a portrait streaming? I'm asking here, but I'm asking you too, Terry Kitty.
What? Personally, I've watched you both ways, so I mean, it doesn't matter to me which way you do it. But it does seem to help with your numbers for some reason. So
probably because most of them are just flipping through their cell phone when they see it.
it's another bum in the seat, Michelle, like you say.
What's that?
It's another bum in the seat, though, isn't it?
What do you mean by burning the seat?
It's another bottom in the seat.
Oh. Okay. Portrait means, I don't know. Portrait means like now versus landscape, which is horizontal or long way. It actually turned me on the seasons trash talking me. The only people who like portrait streaming are those who are starved for numbers and attention, like Noodles is. Simplistic people enjoy more relaxed and organized environment in the horizontal format. Yeah, well, actually, for me, horizontal makes more sense for another reason. See more of the screen because after all, you can flip your phone sideways, right? Like right now, you'll see in the portrait streaming here within the vertical landscapes within the portrait right here between me and the Google Meets panel. What it means that you can see at least the background.
Well, we know it shares you out to more people. We know that. So
yeah, it shows me out to more people, but the question is why. I don't get that part.
I don't know why. Bye, Parasolo.
Yeah, vertical means up and down or portrait. Yeah. Been laying in my bed, my basement. This is the latest Democrat. Portrait mode is the vertical mode like Michelle has up now. Actually, right now Michelle has vertical landscape inside of portrait mode right now.
What? Because Michelle has to be different. She's got both up.
But if I switch to like this, now you can see more of me in portrait.
Yeah, you don't need that other screen.
But look how much information you lose.
Well,
Look how much information you lose.
why would it? But why do you care?
Because maybe
What information?
maybe I want to show a whole room of stuff or a whole room of activity. Think about this.
You just
picture.
showed us your house twice today.
Here again. This is portrait. I mean, if you're looking at it, you can see you can't because you're seeing it in landscape anyway on Google Meets. But if you're looking at this on, well, how much of the video are you actually seeing? You're seeing a third of the original content. And now if I switch this back over here, now you see the whole screen. Now you see less of it. Whole screen, less of it. Okay. So the question is that really better? I have to say it depends. It's one of the things we learn in composition in photography class is it depends on what is the subject matter. If it's a group of people, yes, landscape makes sense because then you can get the whole bunch of people one camera shot. If it's one person, you can either crop in close and get in tight, or you can flip the camera like this, right? A standard 35 millimeter camera, flip it this way, and they can take a snapshot of that one person like this.
Well, whatever, it works.
Works. Right now I got 15 people on here.
Right.
So
sometimes you sat there. Sometimes you sat there with 4 or 5.
Yeah, so like earlier I had a lot more people. The average viewer duration is only 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Right now we had a total of 204 views. We had 204 views right now.
Wow.
So yes, the views are higher, but is it really?
You've just got to find a reason why it's shit, and you're going to keep looking for reasons why it's shit. Yeah. I know you, Michelle.
Yeah. Well, I was told that she said I wasn't married and I live in a shack. The record I was single when the house wouldn't date her. What? Human rights were violated on the state 13 years ago when U.S. Navy SEALs executed Operation Neptune Spear at his compound. Oh, I guess I gotta ask the question that's coming up about the riots. Who do you, I'm talking about the audience. Who do you support? Do you support Israel? Do you support Hamas? Or do you really not have a particular preference? I have to say Israel has done some pretty stupid stuff. And I think Israel is aggravating the problem and making it worse because they're not at least sitting down and talking about it. They've been fighting for almost 3,000 years. It would have been so much better if they could have just sat down and discussed it like honest to God, decent people. But they keep doing these stupid stuff over and over again. And I don't think Benjamin Netanyahu is a nice guy either. Exactly. The innocent people that don't want to pick sides and just trying to go about their daily lives are getting caught in crossfire. I feel bad for them because they're not really trying to do anything wrong. They're just trying to make a living. And
what did you have for dinner tonight, Michelle?
I didn't eat dinner yet.
What?
Because I don't know
what did you have for lunch? What did you have?
I don't know what I want to cook. Well, you did say you were going to take some elbow macaroni and mix it with the spaghetti, what's left of the spaghetti sauce from the night before in the refrigerator. Yeah. I have no idea who's deleting comments. But we have our mods. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I don't really know what I'm going to cook for dinner. But I tried out EverQuest 2, and I'm like, I'm not sure I like EverQuest 2.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are you playing tonight?
I don't know. I was supposed to play World of Warcraft with Lumi and me, which I might still do. But I don't know, because part of me says, yeah, let's play WoW. And part of me said, well, first we better deal with the reason why I was getting a little bit hot under the collar after I saw that person's comment in the private to the third group. Because that was really bothering me. And and then I realized that there were probably other people who didn't get a chance to speak their piece on it and found it frustrating too. So let me talk to those people that felt frustrated about earlier. I want you all to come and have a good time here. We understand that sometimes you like to have a little fun, and I respectfully let you have the fun. But if it sounds like you're the kind of person that's trying to cause harm, then I know that you're not trying to have fun. You're just trying to be mean and spiteful. There's just people like that.
Yeah.
The person asking me about, have I ever heard of toothbrush and toothpaste?
Rude.
That was just plain stupid.
And rude. And trolling. Yeah.
That was rude and troubling, absolutely. Instead of saying to yourself is, wait a minute, does Michelle have fake plastic teeth in her mouth? And if you had asked me in a polite way, is, well, you said your teeth discolored. And I want to tell you, these are fake teeth here. Okay? Up here, because there's a gap. Not from missing teeth.
Yeah.
Okay? And the problem is people want professional. So I made these teeth out of a dental plastic. And so that allows me to look like I have a full smile. The one on the bottom is because you're missing a tooth here.
You got mold one in there.
It had come out. It had worked loose.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Oh, okay. And Michelle makes those herself.
Yeah.
She buys this like plastic that's moldable in warm water, and she makes them herself. So stop it, troll.
I mean, I try really hard to keep my teeth in good shape as I can, but the two teeth in the bottom got knocked. The tooth that's in the missing is because when I went over here that was missing, kept smashing into the tooth in the bottom, and I would chew my food, and was breaking it loose, and then finally it fell out of my mouth. And the two teeth, because they were already sideways, because the broken molar back here, caused the teeth to shift a little bit. So there's a lot of repairs that got to be done.
Yeah. If I'd bother if I were you, Michelle, I'd just get falsies.
Yeah, but I don't need to go for full falsies. Right now, when they make an appointment with the dentist, they said they're hoping they're going to be taking some case appointments in May or June. So, because I called already in April, they said, well, the new dentist hasn't yet set his hours yet in his office, but maybe in May he'll have some start taking appointments. So maybe I'll call him up and Monday again or tomorrow. I could try tomorrow, but I got a feeling he's going to be seeing first the high important the crisis cases. You know what I'm saying? The ones that have serious, teeth problems. My teeth ain't, serious, like emergency dentistry, like missing
Right, you're not
filling.
in pain, are you? And you haven't got any like abscesses or anything. The ones
No,
you've
I
got,
don't have anything like that. Thank God. No.
yeah, the ones you've got are solid. They'll be able to hold
Right.
like a plate or something.
I described what I did with the dentist appointment office. She said, "Well, it sounds like right now it's not a crisis because you got your teeth are got protected. They're not like they're all coming out of your mouth." I said, "No, I got two teeth that are coming in sideways because of the way my mouth has been kind of missing a teeth, and I want to fix that." A lot of people in my income bracket have lost a lot of their teeth. Some of them don't even have any of their teeth left by my age group.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Because they can't afford a dentist in the United States. Because unlike the National Health Service in the UK, dentistry is not covered under American
But Krista's got
Medicare,
nice
Medicaid.
teeth. Krista's got nice teeth.
Well, she was lucky. She's also got her teeth were taken care of from the very beginning, both by her family, like as mine were, but then she was able to stay on Medicaid, and she didn't have a spend down and was able to keep her dentist and stuff like that.
Okay.
There are clinics, or what they call mobile dentistry clinics. That they had one up a couple years ago at the Torrington High School. I was going to go to that.
Brian thinks it's because people don't brush enough.
That might be, but I think that may not necessarily be always the case. But it
I mean,
depends.
do you brush twice a day, Michelle? How many times do you brush your teeth a day?
Once, usually at night, when they go to
Right.
bed.
Well, if you're going to do them once, I guess the night time is the best time to do that, because then you're not eating nothing all night.
Sid
And then you
Mojo
got
says it's really bad over here now with the NHS dentistry. I believe it. It's probably just like here. In that sense, a lot of patients coming in wanting care, and only so many dentists are able to do it. I don't have a dentist. I'm not in your income bracket, says Dabs. I understand that. American dentists are some of the most expensive dentists around. But you gotta be careful though with certain toothpaste, especially those that contain a lot of fluoride, because that can actually ruin teeth, because teeth can get weakened by the fluoride. Yes, because fluorine actually weakens teeth. It doesn't
well,
make
you
it
can
stronger.
make your own toothpaste.
You can make your own toothpaste out of big soda and hydrogen peroxide.
What you don't mix it up in a batch. You just do it every time you want to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what they are? You know what our forefathers used to do back in the old days before modern toothpaste? They used to use carbon lamp black from their candles.
Oh.
Or they would use soot from their kerosene lamps, or from the stove, and just brush your teeth with that. Yeah, I know, it sounds gross, and I bet it looks gross too, but did it really help any? I don't know. Water picks are cool.
I have a water pick as well.
So
I don't use it every day though.
Okay, Paul, we are now getting close to the end of the poll. Right now, it's 67% say yes, and 32% say no. Still got 10 minutes left, guys, to vote if you choose to.
I thought we were at the end of the poll.
Well, I said the poll went in about 8 o'clock, so.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's still time for people to vote. Osama bin Laden, are you being blocked by YouTube for the type of language you're using? All we ask is you keep it civil and do not attack people here. You should be able to do that. Absolutely. I think my audience would appreciate that so much. Um, because I really think that they really appreciate when they can be a place where it's not like they feel like they have to wear asbestos underwear every time they come into a Discord or into a chat group, where they always have to feel like they're always gonna get roasted alive. Hi, Red. How you doing?
A water pick, Mojo, is like this. It squirts out water at kind of a high speed, and you can clean like your teeth with it.
No, I never tried a bidet. I know what you're talking about. A bidet might work out pretty good for some people. I definitely would admit that would be a good idea. A bidet would be a good tool to have.
I don't get it. I mean, what you sit on that, you spray your bottom, but then you've still got to dry it, haven't you? So
you're still gonna dry it with a piece of like a hand cloth or something.
I mean, hand cloth. Why would you be drying it with
and
a
then
hand
you
cloth?
just throw the cloth in the wash.
Oh my goodness, no. No.
Let's put it this way: most of the chunky bits has already gone down the toilet bowl with the spray.
Oh.
Well, so what I'm gonna do is, does anybody want to ask anything before we go? Because I do want to try to get up some, because Lomi and I are trying to decide which server we're gonna play tonight. Well, I kind of played last time, and Carmen didn't really get a chance to play much. You played much. You didn't play much. I played much. You played much. Actually, you didn't. No, I didn't. No. So we'll have to figure that one out.
All right. So you're going off now to go and play your game.
So what we'll do is we'll just do what we did like this, but obviously not in this mode, because I played World of Warcraft in this mode. So many people got so hot and mad.
All right, then.
She's playing World of Warcraft like this. Ew! I can't see the screen. What the hell are you doing, Michelle? I can't see nothing. Everything's too small.
All right. Well, play it how you want to play it. All right. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, shut up already. Leave her alone. Leave me alone. I agree. All right, guys. So you want to give the final score? I guys still got 6 minutes. Screw it. Just tell them the final score, so we can get ready to go to the game, because we gotta get ready for that. Okay. The final score is as follows. The yes is 64%. The no is 35%. The poll consists of 31 votes. Well, I didn't get a chance to vote because I can't vote. But if I give you my personal opinion, it depends on what I'm trying to achieve that day and that stream. You're an idiot. Oh, you are a true idiot. If I have never done anything wrong to you at all. Leave it alone. This guy is a macaco and an idiot. No, just leave him alone. Okay, anyway, let's before we turn this into a slugfest, let's just kind of wrap it up in the peaceful terms. And just say thank you so much. Yeah, yes votes are weird. That's interesting. People like it, but I'm not really sure why. But that's the way it is, I guess. So everybody, I'll give me about 30 minutes, maybe or so, because I'm gonna have a granola bar for dinner, I guess, and make some instant coffee so we can get started. So we'll start playing some World of Warcraft, classic for Carmen, and then we'll try to get Lumi up on Cataclysm. Yuck, Cataclysm. I hate Cataclysm. I really do. I think it's stupid, but oh well. Like, I always create you another character in classic. Yeah, I could do that, I guess. And of course, you've been stuck watching me play retail. Yeah, gagging with a fucking pitchfork. That game sucks in class retail. All right, guys. Of course, we can get you in Turtle WoW, and well, everybody keeps asking about Turtle WoW. Yeah, we could do Turtle WoW. Create Lumia character. Well, what about Carmen? We can have 3 characters in Turtle WoW. Not at the same time, obviously. No, because I don't have 3 keyboards. That'd be kind of weird to imagine seeing me like a giant octopus, like a giant Shiva with 3 keyboards, trying to play one hand this person, one hand this person, one hand the other person. Would it stop you from playing multiple players at the same time? I don't know. I don't know what Turtle WoW would allow that. Yeah, I think that would be kind of weird. All right, guys. So for now, we're gonna let you go. We'll reconvene with the gaming stream in about 8:30. That is approximately in 32 minutes. So I'll see you guys in 32 minutes. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.